I keep seeing this everywhere right now. Ralph Lauren inspired design. Layered, collected, slightly moody interior styles. I get why everyone is trying to recreate it. It feels elevated, it feels timeless. But what's interesting is why it works. This design is often referred to as old world money aesthetic. Interestingly enough, Ralph Lauren did not come from old money. He was a poor kid from the Bronx, but he is responsible for creating this particular design. If you actually go back through Ralph Lauren interiors over the years, the pieces change, but the feeling doesn't. Ralph Lauren as a brand has stayed relevant for decades, and that's not by accident. Timelessness and consistency. Rather than following trends, Ralph Lauren focuses on enduring style that remains relevant for generations. It was never really about trends. It's about creating a feeling, layers, texture, contrast, things that feel like they've been collected over time. And honestly, fashion and interiors aren't that different. When you get dressed, it's not about one item. It's how everything works together. Fabric, tone, proportion. Interiors work the exact same way. I'm Rebecca with Rack Design. I do a lot of this. Figuring out why a space looks right on paper, but still feels off. And if you like this kind of breakdown, you can subscribe to my channel. I share this stuff all the time. My desire to recreate the Ralph Lauren aesthetic was from a thrift store find. It was a leather-bound mirror, and it gave me the inspo. So when you actually think about creating a Ralph Lauren inspired room, it's not about copying a look. It's about introducing the right mix of materials. You'll always see leather, but it's not perfect. It's worn and weathered, giving it depth. Brass, but not shiny. You want it aged, a little dull, a little imperfect. Stone or ceramic, something that feels grounded and heavy, new or old. And then we have textiles, plaid, linen, wool, knit, things that actually have texture to them and make you want to touch. And it's not that any one of these pieces is special on its own, it's what happens when you put them together. I knew the mirror had to go first. It's heavy, it's dark, it could actually hold that wall. And once that was in, everything else had something to push against. Believe me, this was a very, very heavy mirror to try to place. The dog painting was next decision, and that one mattered more than I expected. It's not perfect, a few nicks out of the frame, it's not modern, but it adds that layer that makes the whole thing feel a little less designed and calming. Placing the crock, oh my goodness, that was the shift. Adding the heavy weight and pop of green with rusted details made the styling come to life. Adding real or faux plants just brings the whole scenery to life. When you sit in a Ralph Lauren room, you know it. You feel it, a sense of calm. This wasn't one of those start with a plan and execute it perfectly kind of things. I had a direction, but most of it happened in the adjusting. It's not about getting it perfect, it's about knowing when to stop. This design is about balance, but not in a symmetrical way. Balance of the materials and their weight. I was thinking more about how the materials were sitting together. Leather against the frame, the brass, the ceramic, nothing matching, but nothing fighting each other. And it had to work with everything else going on. The chairs, the table, the fact that we actually sit here and enjoy this space. So it couldn't just look good from the front. It has to look good from all angles. This is a three-sided wraparound fireplace, and we needed to make sure that every angle was covered. At a certain point, I stopped noticing what to change. And that's usually when I'm done. So tell me, are you gonna go home and create your own Ralph Lauren inspired room? I'd love to see it.